Hello and welcome to your messages for the month and messages for the weekend and messages for the new moon. They all fell together on the same day. So I'm feeling like there's a whole load of new beginnings coming, a new month, new moon, and a weekend to look forward to. So welcome. If you are coming back, then thank you coming back again. And if you are new to my channel, then I want to welcome you. So let's have a look and see what messages we have for the month of April. We're in Aries energy now, which is a very kind of action orientated, kind of like getting things done, getting out there. But, you know, not through, they wanted to come out, didn't they? Not through force or anything like that, but through enjoying ourselves, I want to say, because I had a quick look at the cards, and that's what they want to say. 6 just fell out. I'm going to leave it there. It was really beautiful, actually, the way they came out and ended my sentence for me. I love my cards. Okay, so the first one, powerful, powerful, powerful. Okay, we have a major arcanic to start off with. Here's your temperance card. I think this is absolutely beautiful. Here's the new dawn. You know, this really is a new way of living and giving and being and seeing the world. This is heaven on earth. The last video was all about the fact that we are creating heaven on earth. It's happening now. Everything's happening now. So what I should say is we are tapping into that level of consciousness that is heaven on earth. And seeds have been planted. There's longevity. This card has an energy of longevity. We are creating the future, but we're always creating the future, right? That's how we create, by putting our consciousness and we've got our focus on, we create. But the point here is that we're consciously creating. We're creating the world we want. We are no longer victims of society. We are no longer living in a world that we think we have no control over. We're no longer living in that paradigm. We're no longer living in that dimension. So I love this card. It's absolutely beautiful. It's telling us the seeds have been planted. There's longevity. Of course there is, because we're creating this heaven on earth, new earth, our future of freedom and love and peace and harmony and joy, and nurturing our children to express their gifts, you know, not forcing them to go to, you know, some kind of establishment to learn what? To learn how to follow rules? No, we're going to help them be the trailblazers and the creators and the artists and all the beautiful things that are being created in heaven on earth right now. So this is absolutely powerful, because why is this change coming? Spiritual guidance. You know, the rays around the head, this is spiritual guidance. And the water is, the flowing water in my interpretation, is emotional fulfillment. I mean, this is not a cups card, it's a major arcanic card, but the cups, flowing water, emotional fulfillment, because we're following our emotions. We're not letting other people dictate to us how we should feel and what we should do. We're following our heart. We're doing what we want, what makes us feel good, and it is making us feel good. We've got more emotional fulfillment. Might be some challenges on the way, but that's okay, because we're driven. We know where we're going. We know what we're doing. We know what we're creating. Oh my goodness, it's so exciting. And this one, the 9 of Pentacles, she is very much about enjoying her abundance. Enjoy her abundance. And I get this message personally quite a lot, is, you know, if ever I ask the universe, what should I be doing? Because, you know, we often want to keep doing, don't we? Even though we know it's about being. We're human beings. We're not human doings. But even so, we often feel constantly, what should I be doing? And I always get the message, enjoy yourself, enjoy what money you have, enjoy your time, enjoy your resources, enjoy the company around you. I mean, Pentacles to me is abundance. So for me, that's enjoy your abundance. That means the abundance of love that I have, enjoy my health, you know, practicing yoga, going for walks and things like that. You know, enjoy, you know, your resources. you know, invest in yourself, maybe go for massages or pay for a new class or something that's going to make you feel good, go for a coffee with a friend or something. You know, this is about enjoying your abundance, enjoying that companionship with your bestie, you know, and basically just, yeah, look, she's kind of like floating around. I think of her as Lady Mark, enjoying everything she's got. She is investing in her well-being, I want to say, but look, she's holding 3 back. So she's not making herself skint in any way whatsoever, but she is enjoying the resources. It's not just money, is it? It's about, you know, your time. Time is a resource as well. Spend your time wisely doesn't mean working hard. Spend your time wisely means raise your frequency. And I've proved this to myself so many times, although my human sometimes forgets. But, you know, if you go out and just do whatever raises your frequency, taking the dog to the beach or what have you, come home and then you'll have a new client or you'll have a new something at work, you know. So your work does actually improve, obviously, when your frequency rises. So this is a beautiful card. And here we've got the King of Swords, because he's coming to remind us that it's all about our thinking. Okay. And he's all about, I want to say, the logic. He is logical. And we have got this, you know, left brain logic thing going on, but we have to be careful when we use the mind, because he's mental processes, so he is about the mind. So I've said before about the mind that the lower part of the mind we have allowed to be programmed, and it's full of limiting beliefs about money and what we should do and how we should live and how we need to work hard and what other people think, and you know, what we should be doing for our career, and I mean all these limiting beliefs, and they're not serving us at all. That's all part of what we need to transcend above. But there's also, and I think I've said this before, when you are following your heart like this, and you are following your divine inspiration and you're putting into reality your dreams, then obviously you do need to use your mind. But that to me is the mind coming from the heart. That's the mind that is, that's the practicalities and logic and things like that that are coming from implementing your heart's desires. And when you have heart-based intentions. So he's come as a reminder to make sure that when you're activating your mind, make sure that it is carrying out your heart-based intentions and not carrying out some automatic programming. I think that's an important point. And the butterfly here shows the transformation that can happen to you, obviously, individually, when you do this, but also to the collective, because that's how we're creating heaven on earth. By bringing into reality, using our minds and our thoughts and any planning. I mean, planning can be a little bit rigid sometimes, going with the flow, you know, if you're a good planner, is that going with the flow? So what I'm saying is, if you're using your planning, you know, skills to carry out the intentions of the heart, then yes, that's allowed. But if you're using your planning in some kind of rigid way that you know it can't be changed, and you start getting stubborn and frustrated and things like that, then you know that you need to be going with the flow. Oh, I hope that makes sense, because there's quite a division there with him. But he has come in this week to remind us that yes, we need to use our minds as the tools to implement our heart's desires, and not to use our minds to be programmed or conditioned or egoic, you know, without egoic ideas or anything like that. I hope that makes sense, because when you do all of that, and I love the way the cards go in an order, when you do all of that, everything falls into place. This is my everything falls into place card. It's the luckiest card in the deck. It's the 8 of Wands. Wands of fire, it's manifestation, transformation, and you can see that they're all going in the right direction. And it's perfect. So I've been getting this message quite a lot for the collective, that, you know, everything is going in the right direction. I think it was the last couple of, I can't remember, the last, the second to last video where it was, you're on the right path. So this is confirmation of that as well. Delays and obstacles have been removed. Yes, they have. but as long as you follow the cards, because you know the mind, the egoic mind is one of our obstacles, and our programmed mind is one of our obstacles. So this card is saying, you know, make sure that those obstacles have been removed, because when you release those limiting beliefs, and you can freely express your heart without concern about breaking free of any restrictions or what people think of you, or anything like that. You can just openly, you know, enjoy creating what it is that you want to do and create, then everything's falling into place. So that is lovely. And I love this card as well. This is the Eight of Pentacles, because what he's saying is he's working hard, but he's enjoying himself. This is, you know, it kind of goes hand in hand, because there's your Nine of Pentacles, which is enjoying your resources and enjoying doing whatever you want. But because we're moving into a paradigm whereby what we enjoy is our source of income, it can be, if it's not your source of income at the moment, it can be whatever activity, whatever hobby, whatever creative endeavors you enjoy doing. It can be your source of income if you need it to be. Some people don't need it to be. You know, as I said in a previous video, many ways that we can have income, you know, but if you need it to be, it can be, but you're not focusing on that, because look, he is so happy, he's doing what he enjoys, and he's doing what he's good at. And as he does that, and as he focuses on that, and as he focuses on what he's enjoying, new ideas come to him, new inspiration comes to him. You know, this is the king of inspiration. You know, when he's following his heart, using his mind to put into practice his heart's desires, when he's doing that, this inspiration will come in and he will expand upon what he's doing. So very often you could have a hobby or something, and you just think it's a hobby, but actually when you start doing more of it, you'll realize, oh, hang on, this is more than a hobby. This is my main source of abundance, as in it's raising my frequency. It's bringing me love. It's bringing me joy. It's bringing me peace. It's bringing me harmony. You know, that's your abundance activity. And it can expand in different directions or in itself, and into new ways, you know, as you expand and as you put into practice any new inspiration coming in. Okay. And I'll repeat my favorite affirmation at the moment. I am ready and willing to fulfill my full potential, or I am ready and willing to step into my greatest power and potential. I am ready and willing to step into my greatest power and potential. I'm going to say it one more time because I like saying things 3 times, but I am ready and willing to step into my greatest power and potential. You know, if you affirm that to yourself, and you realize that your power lies in your excitement, your power lies in your passion, I want to say. Yes, I definitely want to say that. Your power lies in your passion. Yes, that's what he's saying. He's enjoying himself. He's enjoying himself. He's doing what he loves. Look at him. And he is so busy, and his power lies in his passion, because while he's doing that, he's being inspired. He's following his heart's desires. And then what's coming through him, it's coming through him, not from him, because now he's made that shift into the 5th dimension, right? Now he's made that shift from the heart, where energy comes through you. And your perception is that it's not coming from you, but through you. It's always been coming through you, but people don't always perceive that. And so this is absolutely beautiful. So yes, he's expanding into more of who he is, and as pentacles are, abundance. So it's absolutely perfect. And to end this week, we have the Sun, which is the most perfect card in the deck. It's the most powerful card in the deck. Here we were talking about the rays showing spiritual guidance. You can't get bigger rays than that. It's got the most spiritual guidance. Horses, positive movement forward. This is the rebirth. The baby on the horse is the rebirth. This is light. This is remembering that you are love and light. This card's been coming up a lot lately because you are pure love and light. And following your light is what we came here to do. Following our light is what we came here to do. And this is where we have this rebirth. This is the new earth. This is so beautiful. This is taking us forward into a place that we could never have dreamt of. And I often had like little dreams and ideas of things when I was growing up. And I remember people saying to me, oh, that's not going to happen. That's never going to happen. You know, and I mean, it was funny. I was talking to someone, one of my elderly relatives, about the med beds. And the first reaction was, not in my lifetime. And I'm like, yes, in your lifetime. So it's that kind of disbelief, inability to believe that we can create what we want to create. We've been brought up with that. That's where we've come from. But now we're stepping into our understanding of the quantum field, our understanding of how the universe works. And if we can think it and we can dream it, then we can do it. And what's better than that is we are thinking it, we are dreaming it, and we are doing it. Oh my goodness, I'm getting really emotional now. So this is the most perfect way to end. So, oh my goodness, thank you for your part that you're playing in all of this. It's really exciting. The message for the month of April, there is lots of action, but the action is coming from your heart, and it's not going to feel like hard work, but it will be lots of action, and you'll be expanding upon your ideas. You're going to be creating new channels of abundance, and it's going to be serving others. It's going to be serving others. And that's serving you, of course. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. Everything's going, I mean, I did feel the energies were like that, but I didn't realize how powerful they were till I did this reading. So April is amazing. It's a real driving force forward with what we're creating. If there's things in the outside world that you don't like, if there's systems that you don't like, but you have experience and understanding and knowledge of them, you just take that experience, that understanding, that knowledge, you filter it through your heart and go and create the new one. With heart-based intentions, with love and passion. Your power lies in your passion. Wow. So it's April's going to be full of passion, of course. It's Aries, it's fiery and it's passionate. So yes, we should have known that one. I love the way it all works, the cards, the astrology and everything else. So at this new moon, new beginnings, new month, your power lies in your passion. Oh my goodness me. Lots of love to all of you. If you have enjoyed this video, then please subscribe and like and comment and all those lovely things, because I don't always share my videos on social media. I do quite a few videos. I do different kinds of videos. I do some interviews. I do some healing ones, and I do reading the energy. And I don't post them all on social media. So if you are seeing this on social media, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the other videos. Because if you've got this far, well done. So lots of love to all of you. Get in touch if you want a private reading. I'll put a link in the description, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.